To me, this game has the makings of a potential blowout.
Sure.
I think with the way that Michigan is playing coming into this game, that they are playing their best football yet of the season. And I just think the things that Michigan does well, it's going to be very difficult for Michigan State, and vice versa. I with Michigan State, they they have struggles everywhere. I think Jaden Reed is a really good wide receiver, but I also see the Michigan defensive backs, especially DJ Turner, coupled with the pass rush of minimizing his impact on the game. I think he's their best player. I could be wrong, but I think Reed is their best player. So
Keon Coleman has showed flashes of being a real playmaker on the other side as well. I mean, to be honest, I think if there's anything you want to say about their offense, they do have, to me, when it's all said and done, two NFL receivers, and Jalen Reed and Keon Coleman. Now you can take out of that what you will. I'm not saying they're going to be some great players at the next level, but I definitely see NFL talent. Now, after that, it's pretty scarce, right? But they do have playmakers, and Peyton Thorne. At the end of the day, we saw all last year. They were so freaking frustrated that it's like against Michigan, against other teams, I'll tune in, of course, to see how State is doing, and of course root against them. But I swear, and it happened last week versus Wisconsin. You know, when all else fails, that Peyton Thorne is going to throw the ball to Jalen Reed. When all else fails, that stupid little and the broadcast loves to bring up when they were high school teammates. You know, like he's going to look for Jalen Reed. So come hell to high water, do not let Jalen Reed beat you if you're in a situation that he can. And but no, to your point, no, Jalen Reed's their best player, but Keon Coleman is a playmaker.
yeah, I think they will be good. Let's bring on the man himself, Mark Rogers. Mark, what's up?
I'm good. How's it going?
Good, good. We were just talking that so Dre thinks that Michigan State is going to cover. I think 22.5 was the spread that I saw on M Live, but I had mentioned that I think this game, although I do understand the rivalry piece of it, I think this game has the makings of a blowout. I think Michigan's defense is playing at a very high level. I think, especially, I think that pass rush if they're not elite yet, they are certainly trending towards it. And I just think with the offensive struggles of Michigan State and the way that Michigan likes to play their ball control offense, that it's just the Michigan State offense is going to have less possessions and then also playing against a rested, really talented defense. So I think this has the makings of kind of getting out of hand. But what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we'll know if Michigan State's able to stay in this game or perish the thought, be able to pull off like a ridiculous, nobody would ever predicted upset that Mel Tucker definitely has something on Jim Harbaugh. Because otherwise, I just don't see how these two teams are in the same zip code one way or the other. Just Michigan's too good. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I heard some of Dre's take, and I'm right there as well. First time I saw Michigan State this year was when they went out to Washington, and that's pretty much what they had going for them was Peyton Thorne running around all over the place because he was getting chased in the backfield. He couldn't set up the throw, and Jaden Reed and Keon Coleman making plays. Them improvise. Peyton Thorne improvising, him running around, playing, backlot football and getting the ball to those guys was all they had. That's all they had.
Yeah,
I don't see that working against Michigan.
No.
You're going. Peyton Thorne's going to get himself hurt if he does that against Michigan.